Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight is Body Beautiful, and we're going to ground our sleep in a 30-minute meditation. There's 3 areas that we're going to work on tonight, and I want to talk to you about the first one because you might not be aware of it. The 3 areas that we're going to ground are your analyzer, your sleep itself, and then your astral body. So I'm just wanted to give you a brief background on your analyzer. It's like a little square box that sits in the back of your head. It's a space that we use, and that particular space is used to look at where we do our data crunching. But that's where we do our processing. And what happens with our sleep is on the nights that you can't stop your mind from thinking and it's going and going and you're asking question after question, you're stuck in your analyzer. And so we're going to give that a healing tonight, as well as the other spaces. So when we do the healing, you don't have to do it at the back of your head. You can go ahead and use the symbol of a rose out in front of you on your screen for all 3 of them, and I'll walk you through that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You can close your eyes and get comfortable in your chair. Bring all of your awareness to a place behind your eyes, we call the center of the head. And while still staying in the center of your head, you can have your attention on the base of your spine, where you have a spinning energy center called the first chakra. And we're going to attach a grounding cord from that base of your spine all the way down to the center of the planet. And that cord is made up of energy, and it can be whatever imagery you want to use. Could be a tree trunk, could be a heavy chain, but you want to anchor it at both ends. So anchor it into the center of the planet and make sure that it is attached to you at the base of your spine at that chakra. And the purpose of this grounding cord is to help you release foreign energy that you're ready to let go of. I personally like to use a tube as a grounding cord so that I can watch the energy go into the tube and slide all the way down to the center of the planet. But you can use, as I said, whatever imagery you want. But we're going to be using the grounding cord tonight for our healing. All right, we're going to go ahead and have you release some energy from the day. So we're going to use this grounding cord and let gravity start to pull any excess energy or foreign energy out of you into the center of the planet. And why don't we start with the vibration of judgment? If you find any judgment in your space, if somebody has rendered a judgment against you, go ahead and acknowledge that energy and send it down your grounding cord. And I always like to address responsibility energy in the beginning of the meditations so that you can release it and have the next half hour to yourself. So look around for responsibility energy. You might carry it in your jaws, your neck, your back, your stomach. Go ahead and release it. And then go ahead and let go of the energy of problems. They might be yours and they might be somebody else's, but go ahead and ground that energy of problems. And then go ahead and ground demands. Anyone who has put a demand in your space, you can say hello to that energy and release it down the grounding cord. Okay, go ahead and create a gold sun above your head. And wherever you left your energy during the week, why don't you go ahead and call it back? We're going to bring that in through the top of your head and fill your body up with that gold. And we'll start with our first of the 3 spaces that we're going to ground tonight, and that's the analyzer. And you can create a beautiful rose out on your screen in front of you. Use that as a symbol for your analyzer. And you're going to put a grounding cord under the stem of the rose and ground that rose to the center of the planet. Now, kind of take a step back and look at your analyzer, see if you can get a read on what it looks like right now, the colors, quality of energy. Does it look like your energy is stuck in it? Or does everything seem to be flowing? Go ahead and start to ground the foreign energy out of your analyzer. And you can say hello to questions and ground questions out of your analyzer. Say hello to any of your father's energy in your analyzer and ground that out. And then say hello to your mother's energy, if you have any in that rose, and ground that out. Say hello to teachers, professors, any kind of instructor that you've had. Look for their energy in your analyzer and ground that out. If there's any energy in the rose that looks like it's making your analyzer sluggish, go ahead and release that. And if you see any energy that's buzzy, like electricity, you can say hello to that and release it. Let's go ahead and fill the analyzer in with a sun, but I'm going to have you fill it in with a blue sun instead of a gold sun. Blue is a nice calming energy vibration. It'll help calm your body down, and it'll help calm your analyzer down. So it'll create a great big blue sun above the rose for your analyzer. And fill that rose in with the blue. And when the rose is all filled up with the blue energy, you can destroy the rose, blow it up. We want to get rid of all that energy. And then create a blue sun above your own head and bring that blue sun in to your own body. Create another rose out on your screen in front of you, and let this rose represent your sleep. Put a grounding cord on the rose and take a step back and look at the rose overall. What kind of energy is in it? Is the energy smooth and flowing, or is it lumpy and stuck? Start to clear the heavy energies, like the dark energies. Let's start with those. Say hello to any depression that might be in your sleep rose. And then also, especially for those of you that might have trouble sleeping, say hello to any expectations you have of your sleep. Let's ground those out. Now look at the rose and see if there's any other rose attached to it. Is there another person that might be attached to your sleep space? And if so, you're going to give that other rose another grounding cord and move it out of the rose that you're using for your sleep space. This could be a partner or a child or a parent. And say hello to unconscious energy and ground that out. If you have any blobs of energy in or around the rose that are moving, you've probably got a little being, an entity in your sleep space. So what you want to do is put a gold grounding cord underneath that blob of energy, ground it to the center of the planet, and then put a gold line of energy from the top of the blob, where the head of the blob would be, and run that gold line to a gold sun. Let that sun represent Supreme Being, And you can ask Supreme Being to move the being out of your sleep space. And say hello to restless energy at night. Ground that out. And let's ground out all the times you haven't been able to sleep and the frustration that comes with that. Looking at your rose for your sleep space, see if you can find a vibration in that rose that represents your sleep space as a child when you had great sleep. Say hello to that vibration and keep saying hello to it and see if you can make it grow in the rose. Okay. Go ahead and create a big blue sun above the rose for your sleep. And fill that rose in completely with the blue. Now you can blow that rose up and create another blue sun above your own head. And bring that in through the top of your head, all the way through your body. Great. The next space we're going to clear is your astral body. This is the body that you take with you when you go into your dream space out on the astral. So again, we're going to use a symbol for your astral body. You can use the symbol of a rose. So go ahead and create a beautiful rose out on your screen to represent you and your astral body. And ground that rose to the center of the planet. Go ahead and take a look at the energy of your astral body so that you can get an idea of what it looks like in present time. Does it look bright and sparkly? Or are there heavy, dull colors in the rose? Does the rose look fully formed? Or does it look like a partial rose? We're going to go ahead and ground this rose. And go ahead and start to release the darker, heavier colors. And one of the things I'd like you to ground out of your astral body is the energy that it brings back from the astral. Say hello to any unconscious energy in the astral body and ground that out. Ground out any energy that keeps your astral body in past time. And ground out any future time in your astral body rose. Okay. Go ahead and create a blue sun above this rose. Fill it in with the blue sun. Don't blow the rose up yet. We're going to release a few more vibrations out of the rose for the astral body. Say hello to any trauma that the astral body has experienced out on the astral and ground that. Keep grounding that unconscious energy out. There's a lot of it coming out. And look to see if there are beings hanging out around the rose, just waiting for your astral body to go out on the astral at night. Say hello to those beings. And again, you're going to give any of those beings that you might see or sense a gold grounding cord to the bottom, to the center of the planet, and a gold line of energy from the top of their bodies to a gold sun representing Supreme Being. And then ask Supreme Being to move them out of your astral body rose. Okay, now we're going to fill the astral body rose in with another blue sun. And when that's been filled in with the blue sun, go ahead and blow it up. Create a blue sun above your own head. And bring that blue sun in. And now just imagine the picture of your room that you will be sleeping in tonight and start to ground that room. Put a grounding cord on it. Ground it to the center of the planet. Ground the bed in the room. Ground the pillows and the sheets. and set the energy for a vibration that will be in affinity with you tonight as you sleep. One way that you could do that is to take your imaginary magic gold marker out and write the vibration out. For instance, if I want peace tonight when I sleep, I'm going to write the word peace out in gold and put the written word into my rose. Good. All right. Go ahead and create a blue sun above the rose. Oh, excuse me, above, sorry. Go ahead and create a blue sun above the room. And fill the room in with blue. And create one more blue sun above your own head. And then go ahead and fill yourself in. You can blow up the rose or you could put your room picture in a rose and blow it up. We want to disperse that picture. When you're all done, you can come on out of trance. Good job. Let me think of my announcements. Of course, we had our first introductory meeting last night for my new healing program, Healing from A to Z, and I could not be more excited about it. I'm going to have another introductory meeting on May 22nd, which is a Monday night. So if you missed the first meeting, you can come to the second one. And what we're doing is we're working the energy. So if you're interested in getting in the program, I'm helping you work the energy so that you can get your mock-up. And I also explain about the program at the same time. But if you want to get in the program, I want to help you get in the program. So come on the 22nd to hear about it. There's lots to hear. And I would love to see you there. Let me take a look at my calendar here to see what's coming up. We have a Female Fridays coming up on Friday the 5th, and the topic is community. That's a new topic for us. I thought that would be interesting. And then we have a soul support healing on sharing the following Tuesday. So that's what's coming up. I don't think we have anything else before then. Yeah, that's what's coming up. We sent out the May mailer with all that information. And if you are interested in that healing program, please email me. I'm more than happy to tell you about it. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thanks again for joining me for the meditation. And I hope you have a wonderful night of sleep. Got my eyes on you. Nighty night.